Gratitude is super, super important right now. I am feeling like Spirit is trying to show me the Gratitude Rampage card in this deck, and I just feel a lot of movement, a lot of energy that may have been stagnant or not moving is now moving. And you're saying, okay, Trish, now you just told me like 2 or 3 months ago that things were moving. However, this could be a totally different situation that's moving. Maybe before it was in your physical life and now it's in your emotional life, or vice versa. Or maybe it was your spiritual life, 3-3, or, you know, whatever it is. Now is another time for forward movement. And I feel for many of you, it's connecting with your spiritual path, learning about what your divine life purpose is when it comes to your spiritual connections. Now, hear me out. Not everybody's going to have some sort of calling that has to do with your spiritual life, your spiritual path. However, for those of you who are connected with your spiritual path and you feel as if you have some sort of calling or duty, so to speak, 101, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes, then this is your confirmation. There's things that are going to move fast when it comes to this connection. For many of you, you're learning through astral travel, out-of-body experience, connecting with the ethers about what your calling is. I feel like many of you are contacting yourself in other realities, and this other version of yourself has given you some sort of lessons and maybe what your next steps are, or maybe it's helping you to connect with more knowledge about your purpose, because I feel like for many of you, this is not the first time you've had this purpose or this kind of calling. So you're a starseed, you're an old soul, you're somebody who has went through multiple lifetimes learning multiple things to help other planets evolve. So you've already went through the evolution process yourself. You know, you're extremely old soul. So this process has probably happened multiple times for you. And now in this lifetime, you're going to help multiple people to awaken just like you did through these different lifetimes. So connecting with and for whatever reason, I'm feeling healing broken fragments, those fragments that 222 maybe are telling you that you're not good enough, or maybe telling you that, you know, you don't have enough information, whatever it is, that negative talk that's in here, 234. And I don't feel like it's bad constantly or as harsh as it has been in the past, but I feel like there's still some broken fragments. And I'll just speak for myself. I'm now starting to feel more confident about getting back into healing again. Lots of things took me out of that. A relationship, things that were said in that relationship, confidence, courage, things of that sort were not there. My self-esteem started going back down, not just because of the relationship, but because of not doing the things that I needed to do to move forward or what have you, kind of got me down. And I'm rebuilding right now. I'm learning to revamp and I'm learning to rebuild, and I'm learning to get out of those negative mindsets, even though they're barely there. That's the thing. They're barely there, but they're still there. It's like traces of something. Hold on just a second. I keep getting messages from somebody and it's distracting me. So anyway, now my dog is distracting me. Hold up. Of course, he went back in as I was getting into this reading, but that is how it goes. I do feel a lot of transformation. They're showing me the butterflies on this card, which, I mean, when I hear transformation in these readings, I kind of chuckle inside, because we're always going through some sort of transformation. If we're on a healing journey, if we're on this ascension, awakening journey, guess what we're doing? We're always evolving. So we're always having to shift and change and adjust to different things that are happening. So, I feel a lot of sacred geometry. So for some of you, you're probably connecting with sacred geometry through meditation time, through maybe just seeing it out in nature. Maybe even some of you are connecting with different levels of oneness through connection with sacred geometry that is in everything. And so maybe this is one of the things that is awakening in some of you, or maybe you're developing it. But I'm feeling like this very deep connection with galactic beings. And I feel like these beings are you, so to speak. So you're, like I said, you're an old soul, you're a starseed, you're somebody who's meant to be able to connect with multiple realities of who you are. So for some of you, this is what's going to help you to tap into the things that you need to create at this time. I've been feeling a lot of these needs for thinking about 2023, what kind of goals I want to have in place. I've been thinking about the things that I didn't accomplish this year that I really wish that I had, and things of that sort. So for many of you, you're in this time frame of feeling a little bit rushed for time or feeling a little bit cramped, like there's some things that you still need to finish up, and Spirit's like, quit worrying about the time construct. You know, it's us, you know, thinking about time and it being a new year and things of that sort. That is what is holding us back. And what I mean by that is we can get so caught up in the worries and the stresses of, oh my God, I didn't complete this or that by the end of the year. And I said in the beginning of the year, if I didn't complete that, then I'm not shit. I'm one of those that said that about healing. If I didn't start doing what I want to do with the healing so that I can help more people, then I'm not shit. So what did that do? That set me up for failure automatically. So this year I'm going into it with a mindset of, it's a new year. However, I'm not going to focus on it being a new year and having to accomplish just anything in that new year. I'm just going to go with the flow and try my best every day to go towards those things that I have goals for. They're wanting you to write a love letter to yourself. This is a letter from your future self telling you, you know, about your accomplishments, you know, congratulating you and celebrating you for the things that you have overcame. 606, maybe even telling you what, in like present tense, what you have done to get there. So write this letter as a form of showing your own appreciation for what you've accomplished. Yes, 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 they're saying. And then we do have the gratitude card. This is not gratitude rant page. However, this is a gratitude card. And what I'm feeling is this energy that's kind of spiraling around in us. If you look at this ball here, I see this a lot when I'm meditating. Sometimes it's multiple colors. Sometimes it's just gold. Sometimes it's white. Sometimes it's just completely deep purple. But I see these a lot. A lot of times my chakras will even look like this or a vortex. But anyhow, this energy is what I'm feeling like is kind of ramping up inside of us. A lot of us are building up this energy as we're starting to move forward and we're starting to pick up the pace, so to speak. A lot of us are feeling this energy being expanded. They're feeling something shifting and changing in their energetic field. 707, guys. A lot of confirmations today. But this is the time of creating. And I feel like what we're creating is a totally new paradigm for ourselves. We're learning to be the master creators that we are and learning that we have the power to create our own universe. And so that's what we're doing. And through this, you know, ability, learning that we have that ability to do so, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of joy, a lot of this energy that I keep talking about here is just building up and building up and building up. What's going to happen when it happens? You're going to see that you're starting to align with the correct job, the correct partner, and I don't know that correct is really the right way of saying it, but what you've been asking for, okay? You start to see that the stars are aligning. Yes, yes, and yes. So we do have a creation partner. This is a sex magic, but what I am getting from this is the need for seeing if there's any kind of like feelings of restrictions about partnering up with people. 810 for whatever, guys, I was told to tell you guys. But anyhow, partnering up with people to do like meditation circles, drum circles. And I know I speak about this a lot, but also healing. And I feel like for many of us, partnering up with somebody is going to bring on these triggering effects of where we feel like, oh my God, they're going to take away from my skill, or they're going to take away from my craft, or maybe they are better than me. So it makes me feel, you know, a little like jealous, or, you know, there could be so many things involved with this, but Spirit's saying, push yourself to do magic with other people, create with other people, because there's power in numbers. Okay. So there's something about getting together in groups, and I'm not feeling like really, really large groups. However, if that's what you're feeling led to, then that's what Spirit's telling you to do, then do so. But what I'm feeling is groups of people that are like-minded, people that you can bounce ideas off of, people that you can create new things with. So even like I have a healing practice, doesn't mean that I can't get with my friend Rhonda. She knows who I'm talking about. But anyhow, my friend Rhonda and us collab and help heal somebody through my gifts and her gifts being used together. There's power in that. Okay. And so for many of us, we're figuring out where that power lies, who we can connect with. And we're working through those triggers of feeling like they're better than us, or that we don't have enough to bring to the table, or whatever it is that our ego is telling us. We're working through those things. So we're moving more into this energy of being the great diviner. This is somebody who manifests rapidly, what they think of, what they speak of, it comes to them. This is somebody who is very tapped into the true essence that they are, that God spark, that divine peace that they truly are. So that authentic, true self, the I am presence. This is what this is referring to. 1001, guys. That is a mirror. So you could be mirroring things and people that you need to see, good assets, maybe things that are character defects, as we would call them, that you need to clear and start changing or something of that sort. But either way it goes, we're moving more into this energy of connection with oneness, connection with spirit. But I feel like this connection mostly is talking about the connection with your true essence that you are, that divine spark that you began as. So, you know, when you were created, this is that energy that you're tapping into now, that pure divine energy that knows that connecting with nature opens up and keeps you more connected with levels of oneness. Hold on a second. Copper, no. This is also talking about tapping into these talents, these abilities that have always been there, and connecting with them and learning how to use them in multiple ways, and not just in one aspect, but learning multiple ways of engaging with these talents, gifts, things that we all have in the first place. So this is a time of going after our passions. There's a lot of information that is being given to your psyche. This could be intuitive flashes. This could be, you know, visions that you're having clairvoyantly. I mean, the list goes on and on, through meditation, through daydreams, through whatever. It's information that is helping you to tackle and establish what it is that you're passionate about. So if there's something that you're highly passionate about, for many of you, it's a lot of things that are involved in this calling that you're passionate about. And when you learn to take those passions and put them together, imagine how powerful they are, especially when you add them with a partner. This doesn't mean a romantic partner. It could be. Some of you might be twin flames and have a mission or calling that you're supposed to be doing with your twin flame, or maybe even a soulmate for some of you. But this perception that's coming in is helping you to be more creative. It's helping you to connect on a different way. And I feel like more of this connection with like elements and sacral energy, for whatever reason I'm also feeling that people are tapping more into creative energy. And it may just be because you're doing the things that you need to do, but I feel like it's because of high elevation, meaning you have done the work to get here. You have passed the test. Even though some of us are still going through challenging times, we got to remember that we're never completely healed. We came here to experience. So as we experience these things, they may get less intense, or we may not over or underreact as much as we normally would, and we still may still be peaceful during the challenges. However, around us, everybody else is falling apart and they don't understand. But guess what happens? They're drawn to our light. They're drawn to our magnetic energy, and we, being that divine spark that we are, because we have healed and done a lot of the work to keep us in a high vibration, we have the information to give to people that's accurate, that's truth, that will help them to see truth themselves, whether or not they accept it right when we give it to them, or if it's a year down the road or 2 days from now or whatever it is, the truth comes out and it sits here and it works on them. Okay? And so for many of you, your calling is just that. You're meant to just help to awaken others through just being you, just being the light, or what have you. Am I supposed to continue with these cards? They told me to read the bottom, which is transformation. Every time I see this card or any card that says transformation, I giggle, because we're always transforming something. However, there may be times where we're a little bit down and out and we don't feel like we're transforming a certain energy fast enough or good enough, or, you know, whatever it may be. But what I'm feeling is that we feel like we're on top of things. We feel like we're flying high, seeing high above things, feeling more joy and peace and contentment, because why? We've done the work, and now we're in this energy of just balance. You know, people think that we can't have challenges when we have balance. That's not true. It's just we stay in that balance during the challenges. And that's where most of us are at. This reading is probably not going to resonate with everybody. There's going to be some of you that's like, yeah, Trish, you know, I always resonate with your readings, but today I don't, because not all of you have been awakened for a while, have not went through the deep challenges that this journey brings. However, hearing this is a good indicator that you will get there, just like everybody else does. You will get there. It's just a matter of time. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? They told me 5 of these, so let's see. Oh, there's 4 out now. So the next card that we got is the Void. So for many of you, this is an energy of feeling connected. And what I mean by that is there's nothing that really distracts you from your calling. Or if it's starting to distract you, you quickly learn to either take yourself away from that type of energy, change that thought around to a positive thought or whatever it may be. But I feel like many of you are in just this energy of just being present. I'm feeling a lot of the I am presence as well. We do have the Messenger card, which speaks of harmony and balance. Just like I was saying before, there is harmony and balance, and I feel like we're staying in that harmony and balance because why? We've got to this place of being in our divine presence and our original divine spark. We are learning to be present in that. And even if we start to detour from that I am presence or that great, divinity within, guess what happens? We are instantly brought right back on track through some sort of guilt or a feeling of being unbalanced. I mean, it will distract you so much so quickly that you can't stay out of it. Stay in that energy for more than a few seconds or maybe more than a few hours before you're just like, I can't take any more of this. I've got to do whatever I got to do. And then you do it. So it's like you're quickly brought back to that. And even this is part of the process of being that great diviner, that person who is very tapped into their divine spark. Okay. We're learning how to stay tapped into that through the experiences that we're having with just different challenges with ego. And again, while I'm saying this, remember, these aren't major challenges. These may, in the past, have, if we would have went through them, would have been major challenges that would hold us down for days or what have you. But now it's like, what am I doing? I'm moving forward. That's what I'm doing. So you're going to do whatever it takes to get out of it. So many of you, just like I was saying, are connecting with other aspects of yourself through other realities. These other realities are teaching you who you are, what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be, and giving you the information to know how to do that. It could be coming through daydreams while you're meditating, night dreams while you're astral traveling, having out-of-body experiences, or just connecting maybe with herbs or, things of that sort. For some of you, it could be marijuana or what have you. But for some of you, whatever it is that you're connecting with, it's helping you to see things differently through the connections with your other selves. Okay. So the great severing is a severing of anger energy, frustrations. These are a thing of the past for a lot of you guys that are watching right now that resonate with this. Anger is a thing of the past. It is something that as soon as you start to get angered by something, you instantly, because of this divine spark that you're continuously tapped into, that I am presence, you instantly are like, no, that doesn't affect me like that. That's old paradigm. That's old energy. That's something that's just tracing here and trying to get back on me. It's not going to happen. So you don't accept it. It goes away. Each time that you do that, it weakens. Each time it weakens. So continue to listen to your thoughts, distract your thoughts that are negative and go in a different direction that is positive. I said that kind of ass backwards, but you know what I mean. So we have Andromeda energy, which is talking about adventure, taking an adventure, starting something new. But if you're starting something that was old, put newness into it, put a new spark into it, put something different into this situation, this project, this whatever. But say yes to change. This is also saying yes to adjustments. This fast moving energy is going to provide a lot of quick moving situations, ideas, creative things to move fast. So as they're moving fast, guess what? A little bit of frustrations are going to come in and you're instantly going to be like, what do I need to do to adjust? Spirit's going to give you what you need to do to adjust, and you're going to do so. I hope everybody's doing okay today. I feel wonderful. I've been having moments of feeling like fast moving energy, and then I've been having moments where it feels like time is completely standing still. I am definitely shifting energetically and feel things completely differently. Just like this reading is speaking of, I'm finally getting into that energy. So this is a good energy to be in. So we do have the clover, which you guys already know. The clover represents good luck, things coming into fruition. It talks about good tidings. Then we also have the shepherd, which is talking about a new love of life, seeing things differently. a change in perceptions of how you view the world and the things that are happening in it. You're learning how to be the light in the darkness. Yes, yes, yes. A confirmation of what I was just saying. There may be enemies around you. There may be clouds of darkness. There may be times where you're feeling triggered. However, this divinity that you are consciously practicing staying in this energy is detouring these enemies away, detouring these thoughts away. It's shifting and changing the whole entire paradigm to something that is more pleasant, more divine. Okay, you're tapping into that life. Emotionally, physically, mentally, all of the above, copper no, that has to do with this divine presence and all the transformations that came from you working through getting to this energy. Okay. If you're not there yet, guys, you'll get there. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't judge the process. Everybody's process is different for a reason. If we didn't have diversity in the world, then it would be pretty boring. I will rest as I experience my ascension symptoms, for with them also comes growth. My soul knows this. Your soul does know this. And this is something that some of you are experiencing right now, as you go through these symptoms, you know, because that divinity within says rest. And for me, I used to feel guilt. That ego death that I've been going through, no longer do I feel guilt when I rest. I'm like, this is nice. I've not been used to being able to rest. I'm somebody that goes. Even if I didn't have anything to do, I would push myself to find things to do because I felt like I always needed to be productive. And that was the only way, 21. However, those constructs have been cleared. They have been knocked down. And even though triggering will come, it's just a test. It's just for me to experience, okay, I'm divine. I remember I'm divine. I don't have to go through this. I don't have to think like that. I don't have to, whatever it may be. Okay. And retraining yourself to this new paradigm that says, I'm moving forward. I'm growing. I'm in that life space that I want to be in for this moment anyway. Things are forward moving. And it's because of me working on me and getting this far. 2202, casual chakra. I am connected to the moon. I absorb and radiate divine feminine light. That's nurturing light. That's intuitive. That's that part, that light that, for whatever reason, I heard knows all. Okay. But I wasn't going to say that. That is tapped into their emotions and makes decisions. 2222 based on emotions. Heart chakra. I will love unconditionally. This is a center of compassion, love, empathy, and forgiveness. I am acceptance. Okay, guys. I don't know if I've shared these with you or not. However, this is the second time this has happened. I felt as if I was supposed to share these. So it may just be because I haven't shared them yet and I pulled them out and was going to. But either way it goes, Spirit said share them. I am a special treasure. I am committed and able. Today, I will put forth action into manifesting my dreams and desires. I am abundant in all areas of my life. Okay, guys, I hope that you got something out of this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. Thank you to anybody who does support me. If you are wanting to support me, you can do so by checking out my website, by liking this video, by making an appointment with me for a healing session or a reading. Joining my Facebook group or my TikTok are all ways of supporting me. Thank you so much for all who do so. Before I forget, for $20, you can have 3 spots in a raffle that I'm raffling off for a full reading as well as healing session. So this will be a raffle that I will make a video for on the morning of December 25th, Christmas Day, if you're somebody that celebrates Christmas. However, if you are wanting to do so, you just send the $20 to either PayPal, Venmo, or Cashapp. Once you do so, you can pick 3 numbers. If those numbers are taken, then you can pick 3 numbers. Either way it goes. The post is on my group. Another way of supporting me, it is Healings, Readings, Empowerment, and More with Trish-Poe. This is a Facebook group. I do live readings there, free and paid readings. So if you guys are interested in that, please go check that out. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Much love to you guys. Bye.